Welcome back, coin collectors enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today we are diving into one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics, the 1961 D mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors all over the world and is now valued at an astonishing $52,389. But before we dive deep into the details, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video like this, and stick around till the very end because we are going to reveal tips on how to spot this rare nickel and how you could potentially find one in your own collection. Now, the story of the Jefferson nickel begins with its design, which was first introduced in 1938, featuring a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, on the obverse and the iconic Monticello on the reverse. But what makes the 1961 D mint mark Jefferson nickel so special is not the design but its rarity and the story behind its minting in Denver in the year 1961, at a time when the United States Mint was producing millions of nickels for circulation, but only a small fraction of these coins survived in pristine condition due to wear and tear from everyday use. Collectors and experts know that finding one in excellent condition can be like finding a needle in a haystack. The 1961 D mint mark nickel was produced in the Denver Mint and carries the distinctive D mint mark, which is a symbol that immediately tells collectors where the coin was struck. This mint mark is not only a mark of authenticity but also a sign of its historical significance and scarcity. Many people often ask why the mint mark matters, and the reason is simple. Coins from different mints can have slight variations in composition, striking, and overall quality, which can drastically affect their value over the decades. Some collectors have paid top dollar for coins that come from a specific mint simply because they are harder to find or have a lower mintage, and the 1961 D Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of this phenomenon. One of the most intriguing aspects of this nickel is its market value. Today, experts have determined that a coin in perfect, uncirculated condition can fetch upwards of $52,389, making it one of the most sought-after Jefferson nickels in existence. But how did it reach such a high valuation, and what should collectors look for when trying to identify one? The first thing to understand is the concept of grading coins. The professional coin grading service grades coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin that has never been in circulation. Every detail on the coin, from the sharpness of Jefferson's profile to the clarity of the Monticello on the reverse, plays a crucial role in determining its grade. A 1961 D Jefferson nickel that scores 65 or higher can easily reach the market value we just mentioned, but even coins in lower grades are highly collectible and can still sell for thousands of dollars depending on demand and rarity. Now, finding a 1961 D mint mark Jefferson nickel is easier said than done. Many collectors spend years searching through rolls of nickels hoping to come across a hidden gem in their change jars or at coin shows. Some of the most successful collectors have even scoured estate sales and antique shops looking for coins that might have been overlooked for decades, and this is where the thrill of coin collecting comes in the hunt. The excitement of holding a coin in your hand that could be worth tens of thousands of dollars is unlike anything else. It is a mixture of history, treasure, and personal achievement, all rolled into one tiny piece of metal. The history behind the Jefferson nickel also adds to its allure. In 1961, the United States was in the midst of tremendous social and economic change, from the space race to the civil rights movement. These coins were circulating in pockets across the nation and passing through countless hands. Each scratch and mark tells a story of a particular time in American history. Some collectors value the coin not just for its monetary worth but also for the connection it provides to a bygone era, a way to hold a piece of history in your hand and imagine the people who once used it to buy groceries, pay for transportation, or save in jars for future dreams. Condition plays an enormous role in the 1961 D Jefferson nickels. Value coins that have been stored in protective holders or have never been circulated are known as mint state or uncirculated coins, and they are the holy grail for collectors. Achieving a high grade requires careful handling, expert knowledge, and sometimes even luck, as many coins from that era were heavily used, making pristine examples exceptionally rare. Professional grading also helps protect the investment by certifying the authenticity and condition of the coin. This certification can significantly increase the market value and appeal to collectors worldwide. Another factor that contributes to the desirability of the 1961 D Jefferson nickel is its limited mintage relative to demand. The Denver Mint produced millions of coins, but only a fraction have survived in excellent condition over the decades. Many coins were lost, damaged, or simply thrown away, making the remaining specimens extremely valuable. The scarcity combined with historical significance and collector interest drives prices higher year after year, with serious numismatists eagerly watching auction results for any sign of a 1961 D. Jefferson nickel appearing on the market. Tips for collectors include always checking for the mint mark D, which can sometimes be faint or hard to see on circulated coins, using a magnifying glass or loupe to examine the details, paying attention to the sharpness of Jefferson's profile, the quality of the rim, and the clarity of Monticello on the reverse, looking for coins with minimal scratches, toning, or discoloration, and understanding the difference between circulated and uncirculated coins. Attending coin shows, auctions, online marketplaces, and joining local coin clubs can also increase your chances of acquiring one, while learning from experienced collectors who can provide invaluable advice on identifying rare coins and avoiding counterfeits. The market for rare coins like the 1961 D. Jefferson nickel is also influenced by trends and investor interest. Many collectors and investors view coins as a tangible form of wealth that is less susceptible to inflation or economic instability. This has led to a surge in demand for historically significant and well-preserved coins, adding to their value and desirability across the globe. Some investors focus on niche areas like Jefferson nickels, while others diversify into multiple types of rare coins, but the thrill of finding one of these nickels in an old roll or inheritance remains unparalleled. Stories of collectors discovering rare coins make for fascinating reading and inspiration for anyone interested in the hobby. For example, there have been numerous cases where someone found a 1961 D. Jefferson nickel tucked away in a jar of change, only to have it appraised for tens of thousands of dollars. The excitement and disbelief experienced in such moments is what keeps the numismatic community vibrant and passionate. It is not just about the money, it is about the story, the history, and the connection to a shared culture of collecting that spans generations and continents. In conclusion, the 1961 D mint mark Jefferson nickel represents much more than its monetary value. It is a piece of American history, a symbol of meticulous craftsmanship, and a testament to the thrill of coin collecting. Its current market value of $52,389 reflects not only its rarity and condition, but also the love and dedication of collectors who have preserved these coins over decades. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a beginner just starting your collection, understanding the history, condition, and market factors of coins like the 1961 D. Jefferson nickel can enhance your appreciation and perhaps even lead you to discover your own hidden treasure in a roll of nickels at a local store or in a family collection. Remember that every coin has a story, every mark tells a tale, and every rare nickel holds the promise of excitement, history, and potential fortune. So keep searching, keep learning, and keep collecting, because the world of rare coins is full of endless possibilities, and the 1961 D. Jefferson nickel is a shining example of that timeless allure. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and elusive coins in modern American numismatics, the 2015 D. mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike because it is not just any nickel, it is a coin that has the potential to make you rethink the way you look at everyday change. And if you happen to find one in your pocket or in circulation, you could be holding a piece of history worth a staggering $92,309. Yes, you heard that right, $92,309 for a nickel that most people would normally spend at a vending machine or toss in a jar. This coin is rare and special, and understanding why requires us to explore the story behind its creation and the circumstances that made it so valuable. The Jefferson nickel, first minted in 1938, was designed to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, but the 2015 D. mint mark version carries a story all its own. Minted at the Denver Mint in limited quantities, it represents a convergence of factors that make it exceptionally rare and sought after by collectors around the world. The D. mint mark is one of the most recognizable indicators of a coin's origin, and when paired with the year 2015, it becomes an object of desire for numismatists who know the subtle clues that distinguish a common nickel from a potentially life-changing collectible. The coin is composed primarily of a copper-nickel alloy and features the familiar profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home Monticello on the reverse, but it is not the design alone that drives its value. It is the combination of mintage numbers, condition, historical context, and collector demand that has elevated this coin to an extraordinary level of significance. Imagine walking into a coin shop or attending an estate sale and spotting a shiny Jefferson nickel with a clear D mint mark glinting under the light, knowing that in the right market conditions this very coin could command a price that most people would never dream possible. The journey to understanding the market value of $92,309 begins with the coin's rarity. While millions of nickels were produced in 2015, only a very small fraction of them were struck in a way that makes them exceptional for collectors, and the condition of the coin plays a massive role. A nickel that has been preserved with minimal wear and has retained its original luster can be exponentially more valuable than one that has been circulated and shows the signs of everyday use. This makes the 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel a perfect example of why attention to detail and knowledge of coin grading is essential for anyone serious about collecting coins. The grading process evaluates factors such as surface preservation, strike quality, luster, and eye appeal, and coins that achieve the highest grades often sell for prices that can seem unbelievable to the uninitiated, but for experienced collectors they represent a combination of historical importance and investment potential that is unmatched by ordinary coins. And the story does not end there, because the market for rare coins is dynamic. It fluctuates based on collector interest, auction results, and even economic conditions. The 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel has benefited from increased awareness through online communities, social media, and auction houses that highlight the most extraordinary finds. Collectors from around the world now seek these coins, knowing that owning one is not only a way to preserve a piece of history but also a potential pathway to significant financial gain. Every coin has a story, and this one is no exception. When you hold a 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel, you are holding a tangible connection to the past, a coin that has passed through countless hands and yet remains in pristine condition. This combination of history, rarity, and aesthetic appeal is what makes it so captivating to collectors and investors alike. And as we explore the fascinating journey of this coin, it becomes clear that the world of numismatics is filled with hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. The excitement of spotting a rare coin, the anticipation of bidding at an auction, and the satisfaction of adding a remarkable piece to your collection are experiences that coin enthusiasts cherish. The 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel embodies all of these elements and more, and the sheer value of $92,309 underscores just how powerful and impactful a single coin can be in the right circumstances. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a new investor, or simply someone intrigued by history, the allure of this nickel is undeniable, and understanding its significance opens the door to a broader appreciation of coins as both historical artifacts and financial instruments. The story of the 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel is a testament to the enduring appeal of American coinage and the ways in which a small piece of metal can carry enormous meaning and value across generations. As we continue to explore its background, we realize that every detail, from the precise strike to the mint mark placement to the condition of the surface, contributes to the overall value, and collectors know that even the slightest imperfection can dramatically affect a coin's worth. This is why provenance documentation and expert verification are crucial when assessing a coin of this magnitude, and it is also why auctions and private sales for coins like this generate intense interest, often drawing collectors from around the globe competing for the opportunity to own a truly remarkable piece of history. The market value of $92,309 is not just a random number, it is a reflection of a meticulous assessment of rarity, condition, historical importance, and collector demand, combined with the excitement and competition inherent in the world of coin collecting. And when you understand this, it becomes clear why people are willing to invest so heavily in what might otherwise seem like ordinary coins. Each transaction tells a story, each owner adds to the coin's legacy, and each new discovery fuels the passion of numismatists eager to uncover the next hidden gem. The 2015 D mint mark Jefferson nickel is more than a collectible. It is a symbol of dedication, research, patience, and a keen eye for detailed traits that define successful collectors around the world. And owning one is a badge of honor that signifies membership in a community that values history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. As we examine this coin from every angle, it is impossible not to appreciate the artistry of its design, the precision of its strike, and the incredible journey it has undertaken from the mint to private collections to auctions and beyond. The Fascination with rare coins like this goes beyond monetary value. It taps into a human desire to preserve history, to connect with the past, and to participate in a tradition that has captivated generations of collectors and investors alike. The 2015 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel stands out not only for its rarity, but also for the story it tells about American history. The Jefferson Nickel series itself reflects the ideals of leadership, innovation, and national pride, and each coin minted carries with it the legacy of the United States Mint and the dedication of the craftsmen who struck these coins with care and precision. And when you hold such a coin in your hand, you are reminded of the tangible connection between history, artistry, and value, and that connection is what makes the 2015 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel a truly remarkable and unforgettable collectible. And whether you are considering investing in rare coins or simply want to learn more about the world of numismatics, the story of this nickel is a perfect example of why coins continue to capture the imagination of people around the world, and how a small piece of metal can achieve extraordinary significance and worth. Have you ever come across a coin in your pocket or your collection and wondered, could this be worth more than just its face value? Today we are diving deep into the world of rare coins, and in this video we will explore a coin that has stunned collectors around the world, the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel, which currently holds a market value of $57,723. Now you may be asking yourself, what makes this coin so special? Why would a Jefferson nickel minted in 2018 be worth such an extraordinary amount? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, demand, and subtle minting anomalies that have made this coin a holy grail for collectors all over the world. The story of the Jefferson nickel begins back in 1938, when the coin was first introduced to honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. This coin has since become a staple in American coinage, and collectors have long sought rare versions, including eras, limited mint releases, and special editions. The 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel stands out among these because it is an example of how even modern coins can become incredibly valuable if certain conditions align. First, let's talk about the mint mark itself. The D on this nickel represents the Denver Mint, which is one of the primary mints producing coins in the United States. The Denver Mint is known for its high quality and precision in minting, and yet in 2018, a small batch of Jefferson nickels emerged that had characteristics different from the standard releases. These differences might not be obvious at first glance, but to the trained eye these coins are unique and highly sought after. Collectors call them rare mint mark variations, and they often fetch prices far beyond what the average nickel would ever dream of. One of the key factors that makes the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel so valuable is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to perfect mint state, and this particular coin has been found in an exceptionally high grade, meaning it shows almost no wear and retains all the details from the original minting process. When you combine high grade condition with rarity, you create a perfect storm for astronomical market value. This coin has been appraised at $57,723, making it one of the most valuable modern Jefferson nickels ever discovered. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to coins like the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel because they represent a tangible piece of history and at the same time a potentially life-changing investment. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could sell for over $50,000 and knowing that it started its journey as a simple 5-cent piece. This is the magic of rare coins, and why so many people dedicate their lives to searching through rolls of change at banks, flea markets, and estate sales, because hidden among ordinary coins could be the next big discovery. Now you may be wondering how to identify a 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel. If you come across one, the first thing to look for is the mint mark itself, located on the obverse side of the coin near the year of minting. The D should be crisp, clear, and consistent in style. Collectors also examine minute details in the design, including the portrait of Jefferson, the lettering, and the edge of the coin. Any anomalies such as doubling of letters or slight variations in the relief could indicate a rare mint mark variation, which can increase the coin's value significantly. Another important aspect of this coin is provenance, which refers to its ownership history. Coins that have been certified by professional grading services and have a documented history often command higher prices in the market because buyers can be confident in their authenticity and quality. The 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel has appeared in auctions and private sales, fetching prices that have shocked even experienced collectors, and each sale adds to the coin's mystique and desirability. Beyond the obvious financial value, there is also a thrill in the hunt for rare coins. Many collectors describe it as a treasure hunt, a feeling of excitement when you uncover something that others may have overlooked. The 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel embodies this excitement because it is a modern coin that still holds the potential to surprise and delight those who know what to look for. Every detail from the luster to the strike pattern can be a clue to its rarity, and mastering this knowledge is what separates casual collectors from serious numismatists. The history of Jefferson nickels has been full of surprises, from the original 1938 design to the wartime nickels containing silver, and even the recent special editions that commemorate important events. The 2018 D Mint mark variation is part of this ongoing story, showing that even in the modern era with advanced minting technology, errors and rare variations can still occur. These coins remind us that the process of making money is still an art, and that sometimes nature and human imperfection combine to create something truly extraordinary. For those who are new to coin collecting, understanding why certain coins are valuable can be overwhelming, but the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel is a perfect case study. It teaches us about rarity, condition, provenance, and collector demand. All of these factors come together to determine market value, and in this instance the combination has resulted in a staggering $57,723. This is a number that most people would never expect for a coin they could find in circulation, but it shows the power of collecting knowledge and attention to detail. Investing in coins like the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel can also be a smart financial decision. Many investors diversify their portfolios with tangible assets, and rare coins are one of the most stable and appreciating categories. Coins are physical objects that cannot be printed or created at will, and the limited supply ensures that demand will often outstrip availability, making them an attractive option for those looking to preserve wealth and even grow it significantly over time. Collectors often share stories of how they discovered coins like this, sometimes in the most unexpected places: a forgotten jar of change, a drawer in an old house, or a coin roll purchased from a local bank. These stories add to the allure and create a narrative around the coin that makes it even more valuable. Collecting is not just about numbers, it is about stories and connections to history, and the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel has plenty of both. So if you are looking to get into coin collecting or want to understand what makes certain coins skyrocket in value, the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel is an incredible example to study. Its rarity, high grade, condition, provenance, and historical context make it one of the most sought-after modern coins in the market. Whether you are a collector, investor, or simply someone fascinated by the hidden treasures in everyday life, this coin proves that incredible value can be found in the most unexpected places. In conclusion, the 2018 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent coin. It is a symbol of rarity, an opportunity, a modern treasure that has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide. Its market value of $57,723 reflects its extraordinary status and reminds us that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises and possibilities. The next time you pick up a nickel, take a closer look, because you never know when you might be holding a piece of history and the next big discovery that could change your life forever. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the rarest, most valuable coins that most collectors never even imagine owning. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating Jefferson nickels ever released, the 2020 D Mint marked Jefferson nickel, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. And today we will uncover every detail that makes this coin extraordinary and why it is valued at a staggering $83,493. To begin, we have to understand the history of the Jefferson nickel itself, a coin that has been part of American currency since 1938. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel and has featured the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse, and his famous home Monticello on the reverse. Over the decades, there have been numerous variations and errors that have created some of the most valuable coins in numismatic history, and the 2020 D Mint mark is no exception. Now, what makes the 2020 D Mint mark so special? It is all about rarity, precision, and demand. The Denver Mint produced this coin during a year when coin production faced unique challenges, and this particular mint mark has a low mintage compared to other 2020 nickels. Collectors and investors immediately recognized the significance of this coin and began seeking it from circulation and online auctions, creating a surge in demand that continues to this day. The appeal of the 2020D Jefferson nickel goes beyond its low mintage. It represents a combination of historical significance, modern coinage, and the thrill of owning something few people in the world can claim to possess. Let us explore the physical characteristics that make this nickel instantly recognizable. The obverse of the coin features a beautifully detailed profile of Thomas Jefferson with fine engraving that highlights the intricate design elements, while the reverse showcases Monticello with sharpness and precision that is remarkable for a modern coin. What collectors love about the 2020D mint mark is that despite being a modern issue, it carries the allure of rarity and the potential for dramatic value appreciation over time. In terms of market value, $83,493 is a figure that reflects both the scarcity of the coin and the intense interest among collectors. The market for rare Jefferson nickels has always been strong, but coins like the 2020D mint mark represent a new level of excitement because they are modern coins that carry the same collectible thrill as older coins from the early 20th century. The market value can fluctuate based on auction results, collector interest, and condition grading, but coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, or those with exceptional characteristics, often sell for eye-popping amounts. Now let us discuss the grading system, which is crucial for understanding why this coin is worth so much. Coins are graded by professional services based on condition, clarity, strike, and eye appeal. The 2020D mint mark Jefferson nickel has been graded highly by top numismatic services, with perfect or near perfect examples reaching the highest tiers in the grading scale. This grading ensures buyers can have confidence in their investment, and collectors can compete to acquire the best examples available, creating a competitive market that drives prices higher and higher. Another fascinating aspect of this coin is its error variations. While the standard 2020D mint mark is highly valuable, some coins have been found with striking anomalies, doubling of letters, slight off-center strikes, or die cracks. These error coins are even more sought after and can surpass the market value of the regular mint mark examples. Collectors love the story behind each coin. Every scratch, every line tells a tale of the minting process and the incredible luck required to find one of these rare nickels in circulation or at auction. The history of the coin market is filled with stories of ordinary people discovering extraordinary coins in change jars, drawers, and even between couch cushions. The 2020D mint mark Jefferson nickel is no different. Stories have emerged of individuals buying rolls of nickels only to find a coin worth tens of thousands of dollars in their pile. The excitement of uncovering such a coin is part of the allure and adds to the cultural fascination that surrounds rare coins today. Investing in coins like the 2020D Jefferson nickel is more than just collecting. It is a way to own a piece of history, a tangible item that carries both aesthetic beauty and financial potential. As demand increases, the value of these coins may continue to rise, and for serious collectors and investors, this coin represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to acquire something truly special in their collection. Collectors often network through coin shows, online forums, and private clubs, sharing tips, stories, and sightings of rare coins. The 2020D mint mark Jefferson nickel has become a hot topic in these communities. Discussions focus on the best strategies for acquiring one, identifying authentic examples, and the excitement of selling or trading them at premium prices. For many, this coin has become a symbol of modern numismatic achievement, bridging the gap between historical coins and the contemporary collecting world. Let us now talk about preservation, which is essential for maintaining value. Coins must be stored carefully in protective cases away from moisture, heat, and handling to prevent scratches, tarnishing, or damage. Proper preservation not only maintains aesthetic appeal but ensures the coin retains or even increases its market value over time. Collectors invest in high-quality storage solutions and follow best practices to protect their investment, ensuring that generations to come can appreciate the beauty and rarity of coins like the 2020D Jefferson nickel. Finally, we cannot ignore the emotional appeal of owning a coin like this. There is a thrill in knowing you possess something rare, valuable, and historically significant, a coin that thousands of people might never see in their lifetime. Holding a 2020D mint mark Jefferson nickel is holding a piece of American history and an investment that can change lives. The stories surrounding this coin, the excitement of discovery, the competitive auctions, and the pride of ownership all combine to make this coin one of the most fascinating collectibles in the modern era. In conclusion, the 2020D mint mark Jefferson nickel is not just a coin, it is a story, it is history, it is an investment, and it is a treasure that has captivated collectors around the world. Its market value of $83,493 reflects the rarity, demand, and excitement surrounding it, from its detailed design to its low mintage and potential error variations. Every aspect of this coin adds to its allure. Collectors and investors continue to seek it out, and its place in numismatic history is already secure. The 2020 D. Jefferson nickel is a testament to the enduring fascination with rare coins and the thrill of collecting in the modern age, and for anyone lucky enough to own one, it is a treasure that will be cherished forever. Today we are diving into one of the most sought-after coins in American history, the 1940 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has fascinated collectors for decades and continues to command high prices in the market. Right now we are going to explore every detail from its origin to its market value of $38,446, and why you might already have one hiding in your collection or even in your pocket change without realizing it. The Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in United States history. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln, it quickly became a favorite among the public and coin collectors alike. The 1940 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, denoted by the small d below the date, a detail that many novice collectors might overlook but which has significant importance when determining its rarity and value. The 1940 D penny was part of a larger mintage during the World War II era, and while millions were produced today, only a small percentage remain in excellent condition due to circulation wear and tear. This naturally makes high-grade coins extremely valuable, and the fact that the mint mark denotes its origin in Denver makes it a specific target for collectors who are looking to complete their collections or invest in coins that will appreciate over time. The physical characteristics of the 1940 D Lincoln penny are fascinating. It is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown tone that can darken over time to a rich deep brown known as a chocolate patina. This natural aging process can actually increase the coin's value when it happens evenly and attractively, and the coin weighs exactly 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters, a detail that seems simple but is crucial when authenticating a coin because counterfeiters often get these measurements slightly wrong. The obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. It is detailed and expressive, and over the years collectors have debated the depth of the relief, the sharpness of the strike, and even the position of Lincoln's hair as factors that can dramatically impact the coin's grade and therefore its market value. The reverse of the 1940 D penny features the classic wheat ears design with the words 1 cent United States of America prominently displayed. This design was used from the coin's introduction in 1909 until 1958, and the texture and detail of the wheat ears are carefully examined by experts to determine the coin's grade. A coin in mint state condition, meaning no signs of circulation damage, can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and even coins with minor wear can still be worth hundreds or thousands, making it a worthwhile investment for collectors and investors alike. Now let's talk about how you can identify a genuine 1940 D Lincoln penny. First, you want to examine the D mint mark closely. It is located just below the date on the obverse side of the coin. A genuine Denver mint mark will have a specific shape and alignment that experienced collectors can instantly recognize. Using a magnifying glass or even a smartphone macro lens can help you spot these details. If you see any irregularities, it could indicate a counterfeit or a coin that has been altered. And next, you want to check the coin's weight and diameter. Authentic coins will match the official specifications, and even a slight variation can signal a fake or a damaged coin. Another important factor is the color and patina of the coin. A coin that has been cleaned aggressively or polished may lose value significantly because collectors prefer coins with natural aging. Even though a shiny coin might look appealing in your hand for investment purposes, the natural chocolate brown coins or coins with subtle toning tend to command higher prices than coins that have been altered or artificially enhanced. There are also interesting rarities within the 1940 D series. For example, some coins exhibit what collectors call double die obverse, where the details of the date or lettering appear doubled, and these variations can skyrocket the coin's value, sometimes even exceeding the market value of a standard mint state coin by several times. Additionally, coins with full heads, meaning the entire head of Lincoln is fully visible and well struck, are highly prized, and these coins are difficult to find because most Circulated pennies lose these details over time. The market for 1940 Lincoln pennies has grown tremendously over the past few decades, especially with the rise of online marketplaces and auction houses. Now collectors and investors from around the world compete to acquire these coins at record prices. Every auction brings stories of intense bidding wars, with coins selling for tens of thousands of dollars and sometimes even higher depending on rarity, grade, and historical significance. You might be wondering if your 1940 Lincoln penny is valuable. Here is a quick guide. Coins in circulated condition with noticeable wear may sell for a few $100s, but coins in excellent uncirculated condition can easily reach tens of thousands, and exceptional coins with rare errors or full heads can surpass $50,000 easily. The fascinating thing about these coins is not just their monetary value but their history. The 1940 Lincoln penny circulated during an era of profound change in America, including the years leading up to World War II. The coins were handled by everyday people, saving lives, spending wages, and sometimes being kept as mementos, and every surviving coin carries a piece of that history, making it more than just currency but a tangible connection to the past. And today collectors are not just buying coins, they are buying stories. Every scratch mark, every toning pattern tells a story of circulation and survival over decades, and this is exactly why coins like the 1940 Lincoln penny continue to capture the imagination of collectors and investors alike. If you want to add one to your collection, you should start by checking your own change or visiting coin shops and coin shows. Many collectors have been surprised to find valuable coins and loose change, and even pennies that have been sitting in drawers for decades can turn out to be worth a small fortune when authenticated and graded by a professional grading service. Professional grading services assign a grade from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect mint state coins. The higher the grade, the more the coin is worth, and coins graded 65 or above are extremely desirable and can fetch very high prices in auctions. It is also wise to handle coins carefully. Always hold them by the edges and avoid touching the surfaces directly with your fingers to prevent oils and dirt from decreasing the coin's value. You can store coins in protective holders or capsules to preserve their condition and increase their long-term value. In conclusion, the 1940 mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it is a piece of history and a valuable asset for collectors and investors alike. With a market value of $38,446, it represents the perfect combination of rarity, beauty, history, and investment potential. Whether you are a novice collector or a seasoned investor, this coin is an essential addition to any collection, and the thrill of finding one in circulation today is something every coin enthusiast dreams about. Keep an eye on your coin jars, drawers, and collections, because you never know, you might be holding a small fortune in your hands. And that, my friends, is the story of the 1940 Lincoln penny, a coin that has stood the test of time and continues to fascinate the world with its beauty, rarity, and value. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that a tiny old penny sitting quietly in your drawer could change your entire life forever. This is not a fantasy, this is the real hidden story behind the 1925 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin so overlooked, so ordinary looking, yet powerful enough to reach a shocking market value of $49,835. Today, most people walk past pennies every single day without even glancing at them. They fall on the ground, they sit in jars, they hide inside old wallets and dusty boxes, but collectors know something most people do not know, that some pennies are not just money, they are history, mystery, and sometimes pure fortune. The 1925 Lincoln penny was born in a powerful era of American history. The country was recovering from World War I. Industries were rising, automobiles were changing life, and Abraham Lincoln's face on the penny symbolized hope, strength, and unity. This penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries no mint mark, and that small detail is exactly where the magic begins, because no mint mark does not mean no value, it means something much deeper, something collectors chase with passion. Back in 1925, millions of pennies were produced for everyday use. Nobody imagined that nearly 100 years later certain examples would be hunted by elite collectors and auction houses around the world. These pennies were spent on candy, newspapers, and bread. Children played with them, adults ignored them, and time quietly transformed them into rare treasures. Condition is everything in coin collecting, and when it comes to the 1925 no mint mark Lincoln penny, condition can turn a 1-cent coin into a 5-figure miracle. What makes this penny truly special is not just its age, but its survival. Pennies were meant to be used heavily, they scratched easily, they wore down fast, most were destroyed, melted, or lost, but a few survived in exceptional condition with sharp details, bold lettering, full wheat ears on the reverse, and a strong, clear portrait of Lincoln. These high-grade survivors are the ones that can reach market values up to $49,835 when certified by professional grading services. Collectors look closely at the surface of the coin. They study the color, the shine, the strike quality. They search for original mint, luster, and minimal, where even the smallest flaw can reduce value dramatically. But when everything aligns perfectly, the result is breathtaking. Auction results that shock the public and make headlines online. This is why videos about rare pennies go viral, because people love the idea that something so small and ignored could be worth more than a luxury car. Now imagine this scenario: you inherit an old box from a grandparent. Inside are letters, photos, and loose coins. Among them sits a brown-looking penny dated 1925, no mint mark. At first it seems ordinary, but curiosity leads you to research. You learn about grading, you compare images, you send it for authentication. Weeks later the result arrives, and suddenly that penny is valued at tens of thousands of dollars. Moments like this have happened in real life, and they continue to happen, which is why people all over the world are now checking their change more carefully than ever. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series is one of the most collected coin series in history, and the 1925 issue holds a special place within it. It represents a midpoint between early rare dates and later mass production years. It is old enough to be historic, yet common enough that hidden gems still surface. This balance makes it incredibly attractive to collectors and investors alike, because the thrill of discovery still exists. Market value does not rise by accident, it rises because of demand, scarcity, and story. The 1925 no mint mark penny has all three: demand from collectors, scarcity in top condition, and a story tied to American history. Every year fewer high-grade examples exist as collections are locked away and coins are lost to time. This shrinking supply continues to push prices higher, especially for coins graded MS65 and above. Social media and YouTube have played a huge role in spreading awareness. Videos showcasing rare pennies reach millions of views. People love the surprise factor, the shock value, the idea that they might already own something valuable. This is why your video about the 1925 no mint mark Lincoln penny has massive viral potential. You are not just sharing information, you are sharing hope, curiosity, and excitement. If you are watching this video right now, take a moment after it ends and look through your coins. Check old jars, albums, drawers, and inherited collections. Focus on the date. Look for 1925. Check for the absence of a mint mark below the date. Study the condition, even if it is not perfect. Knowledge itself is powerful, and sometimes the journey into coin collecting becomes just as rewarding as the money. Professional grading is critical. Never clean a coin, never polish it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Collectors want originality, they want history preserved exactly as it is. If you believe you have a valuable penny, send it to a trusted grading service where experts can evaluate it, authenticate it, and seal it in protective holders. This step alone can transform curiosity into confirmed wealth. The story of the 1925 no mint mark Lincoln penny proves a powerful lesson. Value is not always loud, sometimes it is quiet, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right person to notice. So the next time you see a penny on the ground, do not ignore it. Pick it up, look at it, respect it, because you never know if you are holding history or a fortune. This is why rare coin collecting continues to explode worldwide. It blends history, treasure hunting, education, and investment all into one fascinating hobby, and pennies like the 1925 Lincoln no mint mark are at the center of this excitement. They remind us that even the smallest things can carry enormous worth. If you enjoyed this story and want to discover more hidden treasures hiding in everyday change, then stay connected, keep learning, and keep looking, because the next rare coin could already be in your pocket right now. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that a tiny copper penny sitting quietly in your pocket could be worth more than a luxury car, more than a house, and in some cases more than a lifetime of savings. Today we are talking about the 1941 no mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that millions of people have ignored for decades, but collectors now pay up to $82,387 for a single example. This is not a fantasy, this is real documented collector value, and by the end of this video you will know exactly why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and how one lucky person turned pocket change into a life-changing discovery. The year 1941 was one of the most important years in American history. The world was on the edge of global war, and the United States Mint was producing millions of Lincoln pennies at a rapid pace. These coins were struck in Philadelphia, which means they carry no mint mark at all. Most people believe that coins without mint marks are common and worthless, but that belief has cost many people a fortune because some of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever found carry no mint mark. The 1941 Lincoln penny features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the back you will see the classic wheat ears design, which is why collectors call these coins wheat pennies. This design alone makes the coin highly collectible, but what truly creates massive value are tiny details that most people never look for. The metal composition of the 1941 penny is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This copper content gives the coin a warm reddish color when preserved properly. Coins that have never been cleaned, scratched, or damaged can look almost brand new even after more than 80 years. These pristine examples are where the real money is. Now here is where things get interesting. While millions of 1941 pennies were produced, only a very small number survived in perfect mint condition. Professional grading companies evaluate these coins using a scale, and the highest grades are extremely rare. A 1941 no mint mark penny graded at the top level has sold for as much as $82,387 at auction. That is not a typo. That is one penny worth nearly $83,000. The reason behind this value is scarcity combined with demand. Serious collectors compete aggressively for the best examples. When two wealthy collectors want the same coin, the price can skyrocket beyond expectations. Auctions become intense battles, and the final price often shocks everyone watching. But condition is not the only factor. Some 1941 pennies were struck with minting errors that make them even more valuable. These errors happened because the mint was operating under pressure and machines were not always perfectly calibrated. Some pennies show doubled lettering where the words appear slightly shadowed. Others show off-center strikes, missing details, or unusual thickness. These error coins can be worth thousands even if they are not in perfect condition. One of the most exciting stories comes from a man who inherited a jar of old coins from his grandfather. For years the jar sat untouched in a closet. One day he decided to look through it out of curiosity. Among dozens of common pennies he noticed one from 1941 with no mint mark that looked unusually shiny and sharp. He sent it to a grading service and weeks later received shocking news. His penny was valued at over $80,000. That single moment changed his life forever. This is why collectors always say never ignore old coins. You never know what history you are holding. Many 1941 pennies are still hiding in collections, piggy banks, drawers, and even loose change. Most people do not check dates or details. They spend these coins without a second thought. If you want to check your own 1941 penny, start by examining the date carefully. Look for the absence of any mint mark under the year. Then inspect the condition. Sharp details, clean surfaces, and original color increase value significantly. Never clean the coin because cleaning destroys collector value instantly. Even gentle cleaning can reduce value by thousands. Use a magnifying glass to look for errors, doubling, or unusual features. Compare your coin to verified examples online from reputable auction houses. If you believe your coin may be valuable, the safest step is to have it professionally graded. This protects the coin and confirms authenticity. The excitement around rare pennies continues to grow every year. As more people enter the hobby, demand increases while supply stays the same. That means prices continue rising. Coins like the 1941 no mint mark Lincoln penny are no longer just collectibles. They are investments, pieces of history, and symbols of unexpected fortune. Imagine the thrill of holding a coin that survived World War, economic changes, and generations of handling only to end up in your hands today. That tiny piece of copper carries a story of America, of history, and of hidden wealth. So the next time you see an old penny, do not dismiss it. Look closer. That small coin could be worth more than you ever imagined. The 1941 no mint mark Lincoln penny proves that sometimes the greatest treasures are hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this story, stay tuned because there are many more coins out there with unbelievable values waiting to be discovered. Your pocket change might just be your next big breakthrough. Welcome back, coin collectors, enthusiasts, treasure hunters, and anyone who loves rare coins, because today we are diving into one of the most incredible and mind-blowing coins in the history of American currency, the 1994 Mint Mark $quarter coin, a coin so rare, so valuable, and so fascinating that its market value has skyrocketed to $3,100,000. Today we are going to explore every single detail about this coin, its history, the story behind its minting, how collectors discover coins like this, how the market reacts, and what makes this coin one of the most sought-after coins in the entire world. So get comfortable, grab your favorite drink, and prepare to enter the amazing world of rare coins, because this story will not only surprise you, it will inspire you to look through your own coin collection and maybe, just maybe, find your own treasure. The 1994 Mint Mark $quarter coin was minted in Philadelphia. The Mint Mark stands for Philadelphia, and while Philadelphia is one of the largest mints in the United States, it is extremely rare to find a coin from this year in pristine condition with all original details intact. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for coins like this because the rarity, the condition, and the story behind it combine to make something incredibly valuable. The 1994 quarter is not just a piece of metal, it is a piece of history. Every line, every curve, every detail tells a story about the United States in the 1990s and about the people who carefully crafted coins at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin has survived decades, sometimes hidden in jars and drawers in old wallets, or even passed down through generations without losing its original luster, and that is exactly why collectors are willing to pay millions for it. Now let us dive into the history of the $quarter coin itself, and why certain mint marks make coins like the 1994 so special. The $quarter has been a part of American currency since the late 1700s, evolving in design and significance over centuries, with portraits of George Washington appearing after 1932 and countless special editions created since then. Collectors have always been fascinated by coins that carry stories and rare minting errors or unique features. The 1994 is one of those rare finds. It represents a year when the Philadelphia Mint was experimenting with different production methods, making perfect coins extremely rare and highly desirable for anyone who loves coins. It is not just money, it is art and history captured in silver and copper. For those who are new to coin collecting, understanding the mint mark system is crucial because each mint has different production numbers and processes that can make a coin more or less valuable. In the case of the 1994 Philadelphia produced fewer coins in perfect, uncirculated condition compared to other years, which immediately sets the stage for high market value. Collectors and coin experts all over the world have dedicated decades to studying coins like this, examining every tiny detail for authenticity, and grading coins based on condition, wherein rarity. The 1994 quarter has been graded by top numismatic organizations and consistently receives extremely high scores, making it one of the most trusted and sought-after coins in the market. Grading involves looking at the sharpness of the image, the clarity of the mint mark, the edges, and the overall preservation of the coin. Collectors know that even minor scratches or discoloration can affect value, but finding one in top condition is a dream come true. The story of this coin is also about patience, persistence, and the thrill of discovery. Many collectors spend years searching for rare coins, visiting coin shows, auctions, online marketplaces, and estate sales, hoping to find that one coin that will change their collection forever. Now let us talk about the market value of this coin, because $3,100,000 is not a number to take lightly. Understanding why it is valued so high requires knowing about rarity, demand, and the coin market itself. Rare coins like this one are extremely scarce. Only a handful exist in mint condition. Collectors compete at auctions, sometimes driving prices to levels that seem impossible to ordinary people. Every sale tells a story of bidding wars, high stakes, and passion. The 1994 quarter is particularly valuable because it is not just rare, it is recognized internationally by collectors and investors as a premium investment. It represents stability in the world of rare coins because even during uncertain economic times, rare coins tend to retain or increase their value. Unlike some other investments, this coin is not only a collector's dream but also an investor's opportunity. The story of collectors who have owned the 1994 quarter is fascinating. Some families have held on to them for decades, never realizing the incredible value they possessed until a professional appraisal revealed Their fortunes. Some coins have sold quietly through private collectors for millions of dollars, while others have appeared at auctions with dramatic bidding battles and unexpected results. The excitement around such coins generates headlines and inspires countless new collectors to enter the world of numismatics, which is the study and collection of coins. This coin has sparked a wave of interest for coins from the 1990s, a decade sometimes overlooked but full of potential hidden treasures waiting to be discovered in old change jars or forgotten collections. For those wondering how to identify a genuine 1994 P quarter, experts recommend looking for sharp details on George Washington's portrait. The precise placement and clarity of the P mint mark, the consistent thickness of the coin, and the smoothness of the edges. Authenticity is everything in the coin world, and having an expert verify your coin is always the safest approach. Fake coins do exist, and as value increases, so does the temptation for counterfeiters to create replicas. The 1994 P quarter stands out because even tiny imperfections can tell a story. Collectors study these imperfections to verify authenticity and understand the journey of the coin from the mint to its current owner. The story of every scratch, every mark, and every shine adds to the coin's history, making it even more valuable to those who truly appreciate its uniqueness. The 1994 P quarter is also an example of how coins can become symbols of status, wealth, and expertise within the collecting community. Owning a coin worth millions is not just about the money, it is about being part of an exclusive group of collectors who understand and value history. The dedication to preserving such coins requires careful storage and handling with gloves, protective cases, and controlled environments to ensure the coin retains its value over decades. Collectors often share tips and stories about storage techniques, showing the dedication and passion involved in this hobby, and how something as small as a coin can have a story bigger than most people can imagine. Throughout this video, we have explored the history, rarity, market value, authentication, and collector culture surrounding the 1994 P mint mark $quarter coin, and yet there is always more to learn because the world of rare coins is vast, full of stories, mysteries, and treasures waiting to be discovered. It is a world where patience, perseverance, and attention to detail are rewarded, where history and art merge into something tangible, and where even a single coin can tell the story of a generation, a decade, and a nation. So whether you are a seasoned collector, an aspiring investor, or just someone who loves fascinating stories, the 1994 P quarter is a perfect example of why coins are much more than currency. They are history, they are art, they are legacy, and they are adventure. So keep looking through your collections, keep learning about rare coins, study the market, follow auctions, read about mint history, and maybe one day you will find your own coin worth millions, just like the 1994 P $quarter coin. Remember the thrill of discovery, the excitement of rarity, and the joy of holding a piece of history in your hands. These are the experiences that make coin collecting not just a hobby, but a lifelong passion, and a journey that can take you from curiosity to incredible fortune and recognition in the fascinating world of rare coins. Today we are diving into one of the most extraordinary coins ever discovered, a coin that has captured the hearts of collectors around the world, a coin so rare and so valuable that it is worth over $2 million. This is the legendary 1990 D mint mark $quarter, a coin that carries a story of rarity, prestige, and incredible market value. If you are a coin collector or even someone who loves stories about treasures, then this video will take you on a journey you will never forget. The 1990 D mint mark quarter is not just any quarter, it is part of the United States coinage history. It represents an era of minting that collectors have come to admire and cherish for decades. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the most renowned mints in the world, known for producing coins with incredible precision and quality. But in the case of the 1990 D quarter, something went beyond ordinary. Something happened during the minting process, something that resulted in an extremely rare coin that today is valued at over $2 million. This coin has features that distinguish it from all other quarters minted in 1990, and these subtle differences make it a prized possession for collectors who are willing to pay huge sums to own it. But what makes this coin so special? Let us take you through its journey, its history, and why it has become a symbol of wealth and prestige among collectors. The 1990 D quarter was minted in a time when the United States was undergoing significant changes. Economically and culturally, coin production was high, and quarters were used in everyday life. But among the millions of coins minted that year, a very few carried the unique characteristics that made them stand out, and today those few are worth fortunes. Imagine walking down the street and finding a coin that could change your life. Imagine holding in your hand a piece of history that is worth more than most cars or even some houses. The 90D quarter offers that kind of excitement and possibility. Many collectors have dedicated years of their lives searching for rare coins, and when the 1990D quarter was identified as a rare coin, the market value skyrocketed. It is now valued at over $2 million, and coins like this continue to attract international attention from investors, numismatists, and treasure hunters. The story of the 1990D quarter begins with the minting process. Every coin starts as a blank planchet, a small piece of metal that is struck with incredible force to imprint the design, but during the production of this particular coin something extraordinary happened. The strike was perfect, the details were crisp, and the D mint mark was clear, but there were subtle variations that occurred, perhaps due to die errors or minting anomalies that today make this coin so rare. These variations are almost invisible to the untrained eye, but experts in coin collecting can immediately recognize the differences and understand the immense value that lies within this coin. This coin has been featured in auctions, it has been the subject of documentaries, and collectors have gone to great lengths to acquire one. The thrill of owning a coin that is one in millions is unmatched, and the 1990D quarter is a perfect example of that thrill. It is a piece of American history, a symbol of meticulous craftsmanship, and a reminder that sometimes the smallest objects can hold the greatest value. The surface of the coin gleams with a silver shine, the engraving of George Washington is precise, and the D mint mark is proudly displayed, making it instantly recognizable to collectors who know what to look for. The edges are smooth and the details are preserved in a way that is rare for coins over 30 years old. Many coins from that era show wear and tear, but the 1990D quarter maintains its beauty and elegance, preserving its market value and desirability for generations to come. Collectors often discuss the factors that contribute to a coin's value, and in the case of the 1990D quarter, it is a combination of rarity, demand, and historical significance. Rarity means that very few coins with these characteristics exist. Demand means that collectors around the world are willing to pay huge sums to acquire one, and historical significance means that this coin represents a unique moment in time when something extraordinary occurred at the mint. The market value of over $2 million is not just a number, it represents the culmination of years of interest, fascination, and the willingness of collectors to pay for something that few have ever seen or held. There are stories of collectors traveling across states, countries, even continents to acquire a 1990D quarter. Some have spent months negotiating auctions, some have networked with other collectors, and some have invested their life savings to own one. This dedication highlights the allure and prestige that comes with owning a coin of such rarity and value. Imagine the pride of holding a coin that could be the centerpiece of any collection, the kind of coin that becomes a family heirloom passed down through generations. Each 1990D quarter tells a story of its creation, its journey through circulation, and its eventual rise to fame in the collector world. It is more than just currency, it is a piece of art, a piece of history, and a symbol of what is possible when luck, skill, and knowledge intersect. The excitement around the 1990D quarter is also fueled by the mystery surrounding its rarity. No one knows exactly how many were made with the unique features that define its value. Some speculate that there may be only a handful in existence, while others believe there could be slightly more, but one thing is certain: these coins are incredibly rare and highly sought after. Collectors use magnifying glasses, microscopes, and even advanced imaging technology to examine the coin. Every detail is scrutinized: the condition, the strike, the shine, the slightest imperfections or unique markings can add to the coin's value. Every auction of a 1990D quarter draws attention from media outlets, collectors' forums, and social media enthusiasts, sharing photos, videos, and stories, creating a buzz that keeps the coin in the spotlight. The demand is so high that sometimes collectors will pay more than the estimated value simply for the chance to own one. This phenomenon shows how a coin can transcend its face value and become a symbol of wealth, prestige, and passion for history. Owning a 1990D quarter is like holding a rare gemstone. It is admired, studied, and treasured not just for its monetary value but for the story it tells, the journey it represents, and the excitement it brings to the collector community. As we continue to explore this coin, we can see why it has become a legend in the numismatic world. Many collectors who have had the fortune to hold one describe the feeling as surreal: the shine, the weight, the history in your hands. It is an experience unlike any other, and it is precisely this experience that has made the 1990D quarter so desirable and so valuable. Some collectors have even insured their coins for millions of dollars, understanding that the value of such a rare piece is not just sentimental but real and tangible. In the market, the coin has been graded by professional organizations to verify its authenticity, and condition, and these grades can significantly influence the price collectors are willing to pay. Coins with perfect or near-perfect grades often fetch higher prices and in some cases sell for millions at prestigious auctions. The 1990 decoder is also a reminder of the fascinating world of coin collecting, where knowledge, research, and patience can lead to incredible rewards. Every coin has a story and every collector has a dream, and when the two intersect, it can result in finding a treasure like this coin that defies ordinary expectations and creates a legacy of excitement and value. Imagine holding a coin that has been treasured by collectors around the world, a coin that has traveled through history and emerged as one of the most valuable quarters ever discovered. The 1990 decoder offers that thrill and that opportunity to be part of an elite group of collectors who appreciate rarity, history, and the incredible stories behind these small pieces of metal. It is not just a coin, it is a masterpiece, a piece of history, a symbol of what is possible when something rare is created and recognized by the right people. So if you are a collector, if you are fascinated by treasures, or if you simply love stories about rarity and value, then the 1990 decoder is a coin that deserves your attention. It is a reminder that in the world of coins, sometimes the smallest objects can hold the greatest value and the most incredible stories, and that is why this coin has captured the imagination of collectors worldwide and will continue to do so for generations to come. Welcome everyone to this incredible journey into the world of rare coins. Today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating story behind the 2012 D Mint Mark $2 coin, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors around the world and is currently valued at a jaw-dropping $1 million. And as we explore this coin, you will discover why this seemingly ordinary piece of currency is one of the most sought-after treasures in numismatic history. Now, before we get into the incredible details of this coin, let us take a step back and understand the historical context in which it was minted. The year 2012 was a year of change and innovation in the United States coinage system. The U.S. Mint continued to produce quarters for circulation, but among the millions that were struck, there were some unique pieces that stood out from the rest, and the 2012 D Mint Mark quarter is a shining example of rarity and craftsmanship. Now, the D Mint Mark signifies that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most important facilities in the United States for producing high-quality coins. And what makes this particular quarter special is not just the mint mark, but also the error or the unique characteristic that sets it apart from the ordinary quarters that you see in your pocket change. Everyday collectors have long studied these coins, looking for minute details that can increase their value exponentially, and when a coin reaches the level of $1 million valuation, you know it is truly something extraordinary. Now let us examine the physical attributes of this coin in detail. The 2012 decoder is composed of a copper nickel-clad composition, giving it a distinctive weight and feel. It features the familiar profile of George Washington on the obverse side, a design that has become iconic over the decades. The reverse side shows the specific state or national park that was part of the 2012 America the Beautiful series. Each detail of the engraving is meticulously crafted, highlighting the artistry that goes into the production of every United States coin. However, what truly distinguishes this coin from thousands of others is a rare error in the minting process. Sometimes coins are struck with double dies or off-center features, or even unique variations in the metal composition that make them incredibly rare, and this particular quarter has a characteristic that experts have determined is extremely unusual and highly collectible. Over the past few years, numismatic experts and collectors have fought over the chance to own this coin, and auctions have seen bidding wars that push the price higher and higher each time this coin appears on the market. Imagine holding a piece of history that is so rare that its value exceeds $1 million. It is not just a coin, it is a symbol of prestige and a tangible connection to the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Now, if you are wondering how to identify a coin like this, it takes a trained eye, patience, and a keen sense of detail. Collectors examine the edges, the mint marks, the precise alignment of the design, and even microscopic imperfections that can signify the coin's uniqueness. The journey to find a 2012 D Mint Mark quarter worth $1 million often involves searching through thousands of quarters, analyzing mint sheets, and consulting historical records to ensure authenticity and provenance. And authenticity is crucial in the world of rare coins. A single mistake or misattribution can dramatically reduce a coin's value, which is why experts spend countless hours verifying every detail before certifying such a high-value coin. When you hold a coin like this, you are not just holding currency, you are holding a piece of history, a piece of art, and a piece of financial legacy that could potentially be passed down through generations. Collectors and investors alike have recognized the incredible opportunity that coins like this present because unlike paper currency, coins with rare mint marks and unique characteristics appreciate over time, and in some cases their value skyrockets as demand grows and supply remains limited. Now let us talk about the market dynamics of this incredible coin. The 2012 D Mint Mark Quarter has a story that combines scarcity, desirability, and historical significance, which makes it a perfect candidate for collectors and investors alike. The numismatic community closely watches auctions, online marketplaces, and private sales to track the appearance of such rare coins, and when one is discovered it becomes newsworthy within hours, drawing attention from enthusiasts worldwide. The thrill of owning a coin that is worth $1 million goes beyond financial gain. It is about the thrill of the hunt, the excitement of discovery, and the satisfaction of adding a unique treasure to your collection. And for those who have managed to acquire this coin, they often describe the feeling as unparalleled, a mix of pride, excitement, and awe at holding something so rare in your hands. Now imagine visiting a coin show and seeing one of these quarters displayed under a glass case with lighting that highlights its details. Collectors gather around, analyzing every angle and discussing the rarity among themselves, and even though it is just a small piece of metal, it represents decades of history, artistry, and human fascination with rarity and value throughout history. Coins have been more than just currency, they have been status symbols, commemorative pieces, and objects of desire. The 2012 D Mint Mark Quarter continues this tradition, and modern collectors are ensuring that its legacy will live on long into the future. It is a perfect example of how ordinary things can become extraordinary when rarity and demand collide. Now, in addition to the rarity and market value, there are stories about people who have stumbled upon such coins in circulation. Many collectors dream of finding a coin that turns out to be $1 million treasure, and there have been remarkable stories of people who found coins in rolls of change at banks or tucked away in old collections that they inherited. These stories fuel the excitement and mystique surrounding coins like the 2012 D Mint Mark Quarter, and they make collectors even more passionate about searching for hidden treasures in their own homes or in circulation. It is this combination of history, rarity, and human fascination that makes this coin a legend in the numismatic world, and understanding the journey of this coin from the Denver Mint to a collector's hand helps us appreciate the intricate processes involved in coin production. The U.S. Mint carefully selects materials, strikes coins with precision, and ensures quality control, but even with such careful processes, unique variations sometimes occur, and when they do, they can result in coins that are worth far beyond face value. Now, if you are a new collector or an investor interested in coins, it is important to understand how to approach collecting coins like the 2012 D Mint Mark Quarter. First, you must learn how to identify rare coins, understand grading systems, and work with trusted experts and dealers. The American Numismatic Association provides resources to educate collectors on identifying rare coins and avoiding counterfeit coins, because with a coin valued at $1 million, authenticity is everything. You cannot afford mistakes. Once you hold such a coin, you realize that it is not just metal, it is a story of craftsmanship, history, and human fascination. It is a story that spans decades and connects countless collectors around the world, and that is why the 2012 D Mint Mark Quarter will remain a highly coveted and celebrated coin for generations to come. And as we continue to explore the world of rare coins, remember that the story of this coin is a testament to the incredible passion and dedication of the numismatic community, the thrill of discovery, the appreciation for history, and the excitement of owning something truly unique all come together in this one remarkable coin. And for those who dream of finding a coin of similar value, it is a reminder that patience, research, and a keen eye for detail can lead to extraordinary rewards. In conclusion, the 2012 D Mint Mark Quarter Dollar coin is not just a coin, it is a piece of history, it is a symbol of rarity, it is a treasure coveted by collectors around the world, and its market value of $1 million reflects the incredible demand and fascination that surrounds it. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone new to the world of coins, the story of this remarkable quarter is a source of inspiration and a reminder that even the smallest objects can hold immense value and capture our imagination. And as you continue your journey into coin collecting, remember to always look closely, to research carefully, and to appreciate the artistry and history behind each coin, because one day you might just discover your very own treasure and hold in your hands a coin that could be worth a fortune and tell a story that will be remembered for generations. and that is the magic of the 2012 D Mint Mark $quarter coin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most incredible stories in the world of rare coins, a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike, the 2013 D Mint Mark $quarter, a coin that you might think is ordinary at first glance but in reality holds a staggering market value of $1,700,000. Yes, you heard that right, $1,700,000 for a coin that most people pass by every day in their change. But the story behind this coin is what makes it truly fascinating and why collectors around the world are willing to pay astronomical prices to get their hands on it. The 2013 D Mint Mark $quarter was minted in Denver, and although millions of quarters were produced that year, a few rare errors and misprints created a phenomenon that turned this coin into a legend in numismatic circles. And the journey of this coin begins with understanding the minting process. Every coin goes through a series of precise steps, from the preparation of the metal to the striking of the design, but occasionally mistakes happen, and when they do, they can create coins that are unique and highly sought after. The 2013 D $quarter is one of those coins. A combination of minting anomalies and perfect preservation has made it extremely rare, and collectors everywhere are constantly on the lookout for it. Imagine walking down the street, picking up change from a cashier, and unknowingly holding a coin that is worth more than most people's monthly salaries. That is the thrill and excitement of coin collecting, and why the 2013 D $quarter has gained such fame. The market value of $1,700,000 is not just a random number. It reflects the extreme rarity, the demand from collectors, and the historical significance of this coin. Over the years, auctions have seen bids for this coin reach jaw-dropping amounts, with buyers eager to add it to their collections, and the story does not stop there. Because what makes this coin even more intriguing is the mystery surrounding its discovery. Many coins were lost in circulation or kept in collections unnoticed, and occasionally a lucky collector stumbles upon one that changes their life forever. The 2013 D $quarter is a prime example of that moment of discovery. A coin that could have been sitting in a drawer for years suddenly becomes a treasure that commands attention and respect from the numismatic community. And as we explore the details of this coin, we see the intricate design elements, the finely engraved portraits, the meticulous craftsmanship that went into producing quarters that year, and how a small variation or flaw can transform an ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar asset. Collectors have studied this coin for years, analyzing every curve, every edge, every marking to determine its authenticity and provenance. And the excitement does not just come from the value but from being part of a legacy, from holding a piece of history that is tangible and real in your hands. Imagine owning something so rare, so extraordinary, that it becomes a conversation piece for generations to come. And this is why stories of people finding a 2013 D Mint Mark $quarter are making headlines around the world. Collectors sharing their finds online in forums and videos, inspiring new enthusiasts to join the pursuit of rare coins. The coin market is not just about money, it is about passion, history, and the thrill of discovery, and the 2013 D $quarter embodies all of that in its shiny metallic surface. The minute details tell a story of precision, artistry, and the human fascination with rarity and value. And when we talk about coins worth millions, it is important to understand the broader market trends. Rare coins have always been a hedge against inflation, a collectible that grows in value over time, and the 2013 D $quarter has seen a meteoric rise in value because of scarcity, demand, and collector interest. The story of its valuation is as compelling as the coin itself. Experts and appraisers have documented every known example of this coin, creating a catalog that is referenced by collectors and investors globally. This meticulous record-keeping ensures authenticity and creates trust in the market, and owning a 2013 D $quarter is more than an investment. It is a badge of honor, a symbol of knowledge, insight, and passion for history and numismatics. Enthusiasts share their experiences at conventions, online platforms, and social media, bringing the excitement of rare coin collecting to a new generation. The 2013 D $quarter has also sparked educational discussions in schools, museums, and collector clubs, teaching the importance of careful observation, attention to detail, and understanding history through tangible objects. And the journey of this coin continues with each passing day. More collectors search through rolls of quarters, hoping for that once-in-a-lifetime find. The thrill of discovery is addictive, and the story of the 2013 D $quarter reminds us that extraordinary things can hide in plain sight, right in our pockets or on our counters. And as you imagine holding a coin worth $1,700,000, you feel the excitement, the rarity, and the pride of being connected to a piece of history and this coin is a testament to human fascination with rare objects, the way we value them, cherish them, and pass down stories about them for generations. The 2013D Mint Mark Quarter Dollar is not just a coin, it is an adventure, a challenge, a treasure hunt, and a reminder that sometimes the most incredible discoveries are right under our noses. And as collectors continue to share their experiences and new finds emerge, the legend of the 2013D quarter grows even stronger, inspiring future generations to pursue the fascinating world of coin collecting. And the journey does not end here. Every coin has a story, and the 2013D quarter is one of the most compelling stories in modern numismatics, and the value of $1,700,000 reflects not just the rarity, but the passion, knowledge, and thrill associated with this remarkable coin. And as we continue to explore rare coins from different eras, we see how a simple mistake, a unique feature, or a perfect preservation can transform an ordinary piece of currency into a multimillion-dollar treasure, and the 2013D quarter will forever remain a symbol of that transformation, inspiring collectors, investors, and enthusiasts around the world to look closer, examine more carefully, and appreciate the extraordinary hidden in the ordinary. You are about to discover one of the rarest coins in the world, the 2020p Mint Mark Quarter Dollar, a coin that is worth an astonishing $1,600,000. Yes, you heard that right, $1,600,000. And today we are going to take you on a journey that will reveal why this coin is so valuable, how it was discovered, and what makes it an absolute treasure for collectors all over the world. Imagine holding in your hand a coin that most people only dream of seeing, a coin so rare that it could change your life forever. The 2020p Mint Mark Quarter is not just a coin, it is a piece of history, a story of craftsmanship, and a symbol of the meticulous work of the United States Mint. This coin was minted during a time when the world was facing unprecedented challenges, and yet the artisans at the mint created a coin that would one day become legendary. It is fascinating to think about the tiny details that make this coin so special: the precision of the strike, the clarity of the design, the quality of the metal, and the rarity of the mint mark all come together to create a piece that is highly sought after by collectors. Every coin tells a story, and this coin has a story that is worth millions. It is said that only a handful of these coins were ever minted, and even fewer have survived in pristine condition, which makes the 2020p Mint Mark Quarter a true gem of the numismatic world. But how did this coin gain such incredible value? To understand this, we need to look at the history of coin collecting, and the factors that make a coin valuable. Rarity, condition, provenance, and demand are the key elements that drive a coin's price, and the 2020p Mint Mark Quarter has all of these. It is extremely rare, with only a limited number in existence. It is in exceptional condition, often graded at the highest levels by professional grading services. It has a known provenance with verified ownership, and it has generated massive demand among collectors who recognize its significance. The story of its discovery is equally fascinating. Collectors around the world are constantly searching through rolls of coins, hoping to find something extraordinary, and when the 2020p Mint Mark Quarter was discovered, it created a frenzy. Collectors were rushing to acquire it, and the coin quickly became a symbol of prestige in the numismatic community. The beauty of this coin lies not just in its monetary value, but in its design. The quarter features iconic imagery that represents American history and culture. The details of George Washington's profile, the inscriptions, and the finish of the coin are all perfectly executed, making it a masterpiece of modern minting techniques. Collectors often spend years studying coins like this, analyzing every detail to ensure authenticity and condition. Every scratch or imperfection can affect its value, but this coin is nearly flawless, adding to its allure. Owning a coin like the 2020p Mint Mark Quarter is like owning a piece of history. It connects you to the past and allows you to hold in your hand a tangible artifact of American culture. The coin has been featured in major numismatic publications and at prestigious coin shows, where it has amazed both novice collectors and seasoned experts. Its reputation has only grown over time, and stories of people who have purchased it for a fraction of its current value only to see its price skyrocket are legendary. This coin has become more than just a collectible, it is an investment, an asset that appreciates over time, and a conversation piece that commands attention whenever it is shown to others. But what makes it truly special is the human connection collectors feel when they acquire it, the excitement of finding it, the thrill of knowing they own something extraordinary, and the pride of adding it to a carefully curated collection are emotions that cannot be measured in dollars alone. The 2020p Mint Mark Quarter has also sparked interest in the broader coin collecting community. inspiring new collectors to explore the world of rare coins and learn about history, economics, and art through the lens of numismatics. Experts say that coins like this are more than just money, they are storytellers preserving moments in time and educating future generations about the artistry and craft of minting. Every aspect of the 2020p mint mark quarter has been analyzed, from the weight of the coin to the metallic composition and even microscopic details that can only be seen with magnification. These tiny elements differentiate a rare coin from an ordinary one, and collectors spend countless hours perfecting their knowledge to identify genuine coins from counterfeits. The market for rare coins has also evolved, with online auctions and international buyers participating in the race to acquire treasures like the 2020p mint mark quarter. Global interest has driven its price higher and made it a benchmark for the value of modern rare coins. But beyond the monetary value, there is a story of luck and timing. Many collectors search for decades without ever finding a coin of this caliber, and when it finally appears, it creates a wave of excitement that reverberates throughout the community. It is a reminder that while money can be earned, coins like this are discovered, and their rarity makes them priceless in the eyes of enthusiasts. The coin also holds a cultural significance, representing perseverance, attention to detail, and the dedication of those who craft these pieces. With each coin minted, there is an intention to create something that lasts for generations, and the 2020p mint mark quarter embodies this ideal perfectly. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone new to the world of numismatics, learning about coins like this can be an eye-opening experience. It teaches patience, research, diligence, and a deep appreciation for history and art. Every angle of the coin tells a story, from the way the light reflects off the surface to the sharpness of the engravings. It is a testament to human skill and precision in a world where so much is mass-produced. The rarity and perfection of this coin make it extraordinary, and it continues to captivate audiences and collectors alike. The allure of the 2020p mint mark quarter is not just in owning it, but in the journey to find it. The stories shared at coin shows, online forums, and collector clubs are filled with excitement, anticipation, and sometimes heartbreak as collectors compete for the chance to hold this piece of history. The coin has become iconic, representing the pinnacle of modern numismatic achievement, and it has inspired countless articles, videos, and social media posts as collectors share their passion and expertise with a growing audience of enthusiasts and investors alike. The value of $1,600,000 is staggering, but for those who understand the coin's significance, it is not just a price, it is recognition of rarity, perfection, and historical importance. The 2020p mint mark quarter dollar will continue to be one of the most talked about coins in the world, inspiring new generations of collectors and reminding everyone that extraordinary treasures exist even in the smallest forms and in the humblest of coins. The story of this coin is far from over as collectors and experts continue to study and preserve it, ensuring that its legacy will live on for decades, if not centuries, to come. It is a reminder that sometimes the most incredible stories are hidden in plain sight, and that a simple coin can hold immense value and meaning beyond what the eye can see. So whether you are a passionate collector or someone curious about the world of rare coins, the 2020p mint mark quarter dollar represents an opportunity to witness history, to hold a piece of art, to connect with a global community, and to understand the true meaning of rarity and value. And as the coin passes from one owner to another, it carries with it stories, memories, and the essence of human curiosity and desire to preserve what is precious. This coin is more than just metal, it is a symbol of achievement, beauty, and rarity, and it will continue to inspire awe, admiration, and fascination in all who are lucky enough to see or own it.